Good morning and Happy New Year. Welcome to New Year's Day of 2017. Good morning, Miss Deb.
Good morning, Dr. Sue. Good morning, all our listeners. Thanks for joining us on this Happy New Year morning.
Okay, we've covered this material before, but this year it's even better for us. We have so much support in so many areas. And there's a reason we put up this picture that shows a party because traditionally, many of us who are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, how we were raised in the United States was every event required food, every celebration,
Hmm.
every family gathering. Oh, bring your favorite cake, bring your favorite pie, bring your favorite sweet potatoes with marshmallows.
Hmm.
Everything was about celebrating with eating, and usually it meant sweets.
Yes.
So a lot of us got addicted to sugar at a very tender age, didn't we, Miss Deb?
Oh, yeah. I know that was my family's focus.
Right. Oh, somebody got a report card. Time for party.
Yes.
The sun came up. Time to celebrate. Let's break out the food. Okay. Now, our goal, our target this week is by noon next Saturday, January 7th. I go sugar free. Okay, we're going to help you get ready to do that because you want to do it for at least 30 days. 21 days is good, but 30 is better. And
Hmm.
from our friend Tamara, we have a Happy New Year blend. 3 drops Douglas fir, that gives you generational wisdom. So you're going to draw on your inner self for this. 2 drops frankincense, so that you can be honest about where you're hiding things. And 3 drops wild orange, which is the free product of the month this month. It's the oil
Yay.
of abundance. Yes. Yes. Okay.
It was funny when you were going to read about frankincense and the oil of truth, and the first image that came to mind was sitting there eating like a chocolate cupcake or something, saying, "No, I'm not having any sugar right now."
No, I got nothing in my mouth. I'm good. All right, guys. If we think we have a sugar addiction, we cannot solve problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. So, what we're letting you know is in order to be successful with what's going on in your life, you have to be open to change. You have to be open to be ready for doing things differently. So let's get ready, Deb. Let's tell them how we're going to do it by next Saturday noon, and we're going to all get off sugar. Yay!
Yay! I am going to eat up all the white flour products. Well, no,
Okay.
I'm not. But we want to get rid of them. We want to eliminate all the obvious sugar and white flour from our diet, okay? Now, you got to read labels because you know what? They have really sneaky ways of putting sugar in, don't they?
They sure do.
Hmm.
And
We want.
there's all kinds of special word endings and all kinds of interesting stuff like that that we're going to cover with you. But right
Hmm.
now, it's really important that you go through your cupboards, invite all your crazy friends over, cook up everything you got left. I don't believe in wasting food or throwing it out. If
Oh
you
no.
can use it for 30 days, 60 days snuck out, 30 days, put it in your freezer with lots of saran wrap, okay? Or glad wrap, as we used to say. It's glad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. And you want to, by cleaning out your closets, then you're going to find homes for the new products that you're going to be bringing in to enjoy during this 21, 30-day, or 60-day adventure.
Yeah, because you're re educating yourself. You're listening to your body better, and you're getting healthier, and you're developing some new habits that will give you energy, mental clarity, positive attitude. And doTERRA announced this morning all the benefits of signing up and enrolling new people for the next 60 days. So this could all be part of the same program. We got this from our
Yes.
friend Rachel years ago,
Yes.
and we love this.
Yes. We want eat less crap,
Carbonated
right? No
drink.
more crap. No more carbonated drinks. No more refined sugar.
All right.
No, and that means the pretty fancy drinks when you go out to eat as well. You know, some of them that even rim The glasses with sugar, not a good idea, people.
Ooh,
Get
I
rid of
like
artificial
that kind. What
sweeteners.
kind is that?
Um, maybe a martini, margarita. I don't know, one of those things. You know, I don't really know. It looks pretty,
Oh yeah, margaritas. They
but
put
it is
salt on the
over.
outside. I've seen them do that, but I don't
Yeah,
know about sugar, man. That's scary.
yeah. Yeah, one of the drinks, and not being that much of a drinker, I really can't tell you. Some of our listeners probably know, but yeah, so not only are you getting all the sugar that's in the drink, you're getting it on your lips from the glass as well. It's like, oh my gosh. And of course, you want to get rid of the processed food. And you know, we're a fast food environment and we love the chips and the snacks and all that, but all that over processed stuff is just, there's no nutritional value.
Yes, there was a
And what are we going to
handout.
eat more of?
If you guys are on your computers, you can download the handout that's there. If you're not near your computer,
Oh,
you could always get it after we post this later. You got to eat
cool.
food. We're going to cover fruits and veggies and lean proteins. The fatty acids, omega 3, are very important. Drink your water and don't forget your 20-minute walks a day. And emotionally,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to be upset, it's got to be for less than a minute. A minute of anger weakens the immune system for 4 to 5 hours. 1 minute of
That's scary.
laughter boosts your immune system for over 24 hours. Now, Deb, you guys went to a comedy club the other night and you said you laughed and laughed. These people were funny.
They were, and you know, when you're laughing consistently for like 2.5 hours, my sides were actually hurting from laughing so hard. But do you realize how long I boosted my immune system for?
Yeah,
That's great.
that's
It's kind of frightening to me about the 1 minute of anger
well, yeah, because
weakens your immune
people,
system
right,
for so long.
you got to, okay, I'm angry, express it, write it down, throw it out,
Get it out.
scream out your car
Yes.
window, and then just keep going. Don't keep playing it back. Don't do that thing in your head where you replay it and you say something different and you're the winner this time. Be the winner by moving on.
What was that? What was that primal scream therapy? Remember?
Oh, yes, I recommend you drive down the parkway and other places, the freeway, and you scream your head off. People will think you're just singing high notes if they're watching you. Oh, okay.
It is really an amazing release, though. It's great.
Okay, here's what happens. If you eat sugar, you
Okay.
like it, you crave it, it has an addictive properties. We've shown
Mm-hmm.
in previous webinars the lit up brain of somebody on cocaine and the lit up brain of somebody just on processed sugar. It's amazing how cocaine only works on the center of your brain, where sugar lights up everything.
Yeah.
Number two, your blood, yeah, blah, blah, blah. The blood sugar levels spike. Dopamine's released in the brain. Addiction, mass insulin secreted to drop blood sugar levels. Then,
Mm-hmm.
blood sugar levels fall rapidly. High insulin levels cause immediate fat storage. Body craves the lost sugar high.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're hungry. Low blood sugar levels cause increased appetite and cravings. Thus, the cycle is repeated. Has anyone out
Mm-hmm.
there had this experience? I just got 4 hands up in the air. Yep. Okay, so that means you cannot have sugar coated cereal for breakfast, or what are you going to do all day?
You're going to be craving sugar for the whole rest of the day or wanting to eat.
Yeah, carrot cake for lunch. I can see it now. You need to understand this particular cycle. This helps you understand how people get in trouble and the diabetes not allowing insulin to penetrate cells can cause
Mm-hmm.
further difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
So we need you to rethink your drink. A lot of people think, well, some water, it's just a bottle of water. Wrong. It has sugar in it. You have to read
Yeah.
the labels carefully on everything. You got to
Mm-hmm.
rethink your drink. Every time I see a kid with one of these super big gulps,
Oh
or
my gosh,
yeah, all the different um, quick drive-in places, they all have similar things now. And I just
yes.
want to go, oh, please don't do that, please, please, please.
And they start doing that too at such a young age. It's like a reward for after school. The parents go like, well, if you're good all day, or if you did good on your test, or we're going to stop at 7-Eleven, and they come out with that, not only the soda one, but that big frozen thing too. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger than their own bodies. It's terrible.
Oh, and all that clever blue dye and green dye.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also good for you too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Slurpee. That's it. Thanks, Pam.
That's it.
All right.
Yep.
We want you the 4 reasons to drink more water. Water needs to be your replacement. Water needs to be what you drink while you are off of sugar. And you should continue that habit if you decide to reintroduce sugar into your life. You get
All
more.
right. Remember, the water's going to help flush out all the toxins that we're going to be releasing from getting rid of sugar. When we're not putting sugar in our mouths, everything is processing more efficiently, and we're going to eliminate a lot of toxins. So to keep our energy up, we need more water.
Right. And water allows nutrients and oxygen to travel to the organs and cells. Water also regulates your body's temperature, removes waste, protects joints and organs. Water is so important to everything. And
Mm-hmm.
it really will help when you have your first couple days of the crabbies when you're denying your body white sugar.
Right.
Dr. Joker, you'll see his name in a minute. He talked about the hidden sugars and people think they are being healthy. Read the labels.
Mm. I feel like we should hear the theme of Jaws, like da na 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 na.
Yeah, that's right. Because these things are going to surprise you. People think, okay, I'm going to pick up one of those in the cold section right next to the fruits now. They have all these smoothies that are prepackaged.
Yes.
You got to read the label. There's hidden sugar in there. That's why you
Mm-hmm.
like the magic green drink or the magic orange drink. And ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my Lord. Ketchup, I think, is 50% sugar.
It is.
Okay.
Mhm.
And fruit juice is got a lot of corn syrup in it, which is sugar. It's everybody wants to buy more.
And very little fruit, unfortunately.
Right.
And a lot of your salad dressings have sugar in them. That's why they taste so good.
And in dried fruit. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep.
Dried fruit are really big at having high concentrations of sugar, even though it is fruit sugar because it is dried. It'll get your system
Mm-hmm.
faster and cause you more issues. Here he is, drjocker.com, opinion on sugar. He was early this week to talk about a 30-day sugar detox. Many
Mm-hmm.
of the foods we once thought were awesome are actually full of added sugars. When you get yogurt, you have to really read the label to see that it's just yogurt, not a
Right.
flavoring. And when they say, oh, fruit only, they're lying. You got to look at the label and read everything.
Mm-hmm.
When Deb
Yeah.
and I have had the privilege of working with other people to get sugar out of their life, there's 3 things they report in the first week. Great reduction in joint pain.
Yes.
Their brain wakes up, their mind clears, and they sleep better. Those 3 things happen within the first 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
you got to go like, wow, in only 7 days I can make that big a change in my life? Absolutely. Tell them about the hidden words here.
Yeah, these are our other names for sugar. If you look at them, they all end in ose, O-S-E, glucose, fructose, sucrose. And people think that when they're getting products that don't say sugar or corn syrup, that they're okay, but like dextrose is in so many things. Maltose is in so many things. So you really need to look at those labels, learn all the other names for sugar, because if you think you're going sugar free, you're really not. So all those cravings and that brain fog is still going to stay with you if you don't look at the labels.
Yeah, and it's really important that you go through your cupboards and think of it as a treasure hunt. You're looking for toxins to eliminate. And then when they're gone, they're gone. Because if you have even one hidden candy bar somewhere, you have one secret sugar in the back of the cupboard, there's going to be rain in the afternoon. You're not going to have energy on day 4, and you're going to be looking for that, and then you get to start over again.
That's right.
So get rid of it all, because if it's there, it's going to talk to you.
Right. And just a warning for people out there, the label that says sugar free usually contains some other hidden ingredients, either one of these oses or like one of the artificial sweeteners. Those also make you crave sweet. So if you think you're doing the right thing by using an artificial sweetener like Splenda or Sweet and Low, they continue those cravings for sugar. People that are diabetic that are using those to try to compensate, they actually make you want to hunt down for more sugar. So be wary, be wary of some of those labels and try to go as natural as you can.
Right, because a lot of people say to me, well, can I use honey? Can I use
Right.
agave? I'm telling you, 3 weeks of no sweetener. Do not use artificial sweeteners. Do not use those because they're not satisfying. If you're
Mm-mm.
used to having wonderful oatmeal that's been cooked and steamed in the pan with a little bit of brown sugar and butter on it, there is no artificial sweetener that's going to give you that satisfaction. So
No.
don't frustrate yourself further. Just tough it out. Okay. These up, it kind of went over the edge, but that's all right. You can read it, right?
Oh yeah. We did some research the first time we were doing getting rid of sugar, and we were both so devastated by not being able to have dried fruits. There are some natural sugars in fruits, but the lowest ones are in your berries, like raspberry, blackberries, cranberries. We're not talking about craisins here because those are dried, dehydrated, rhubarb, strawberries, cassava melon, watermelon. That's like one of our favorites. Again, blueberries, honeydew melons, apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, that old saying, and there's a lot of truth to that. So there are fruits that you can eat in moderation. We're not saying to go out and eat, 6 apples, but use your common sense. And these you can get that feeling that you're eating something a little sweet.
And you really should go with apples with the skin on it because it has
Yes.
magic ingredients, right? Where the sun has kissed the apple that help your kidneys in an extraordinary way.
Mm-hmm.
Here's some low carb veggies. Yes, there's so many things on here I just love. Alfalfa sprouts, celery, radishes, avocado,
Mm-hmm.
asparagus, cucumbers, green beans. I love all of those things. Some of these other things I'm not as fond of, but they are all good for us.
They are.
So when
They
you're
are.
shopping, take this list. You can print it out.
Right, and be careful when they do the dehydrated version, like they now have kale chips. There's other things added to that. There's recipes online that you can make your own without adding all those extra things in them. So be adventurous and try some new home ideas to make them healthier version.
Yeah, just please read labels. If you are depressed, it's because you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you are trying to live in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in present moment. It's very important you stay right here, right now. It's very important when you're making changes and developing new habits and learning to listen to your body better and deeper. You stay perfectly present. My favorite
Mhm.
blend to stay perfectly present is frankincense and lime. I put it right on my throat and chest. It pulls me right into the here and now, and I love frankincense and lime. Can't worry about yesterday's disappointments or tomorrow's mistakes. You have to just stay right here, right now. That will help you get moment to moment when you have cravings.
Mhm.
And we
Woo.
love encouraging people to vocalize, verbalize, and to sing.
Yes. Yes, at the top of your lungs. It releases all those endorphins that just make you feel good. We put on, like, that's why we even put the music, in our calendar. You get the beat, your body starts moving, your voice starts going, and in just the moments of the song, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, everything changes about you. A smile comes on your face, everything changes. It's the best thing. Plus you're breathing deeper, you're getting more oxygen into your lungs, makes all your systems work better. So it's an overall feel good activity.
And it's okay if it's only in the shower or in your car, like Miss Pam Mann suggests, because you're afraid of scaring other people. But I always remember that song from years ago. Was it the Carpenters? Sing a song, sing out
Yes.
loud, sing out strong. Okay? It doesn't matter what other people think. Just
It's
sing
true.
anyway. And I always sing
Hmm.
really loud at the ball games. Yes. Oh, say, can you see? Anyway, the moment I say positive affirmations, I step out of the victim role. I'm no longer helpless. I acknowledge my own power. That's our friend Aunt Louise.
Yes.
Okay, so it's really important that you understand that when, like my mother's phone, I go to call my mother, I have to make sure there's no food near me because as soon as I start to dial her number, I want to put something in my mouth rather than say what I'm thinking, no matter what she says. So you learn emotional eating habits to save other problems. One of the things that I do is I have a game that I play and I focus on the game and keep both hands busy so that I can't walk around the cupboards and look for something to eat like I used to. You have to set
Hmm.
up a new pattern. If you recognize there's people or situations that make you want to chew peanut M&Ms or make you want to have gummy bears, something handy to comfort you, develop
Right.
other habits. This will
Yeah,
help
well,
you.
a lot of our search for sweets does go right off feed off of our emotions. I mean, I know from the time I was a little kid, it was like, I need some comfort food. So you went and raided the cabinet. And believe me, you weren't getting celery or carrots or anything. You were looking for cookies or, chips or something like that. So you have to find other things to do when you feel like that.
Right, and I love the inhalers. You guys know I have lots of colorful inhalers. The reason I
Mm-hmm.
have inhalers is because you can carry those with you, and there's wonderful people have color coded inhalers, and you can put your special blends in it and carry them with you. They last a really long time. And sometimes I'll even forget what's in it, and it doesn't matter. I'll have 3 or 4 in my purse, and I just start sucking on them. Softer criticism. Use grounding blend. Don't put more than 9 to 11 drops in an inhaler. You're going to waste it. Don't do that. And you don't shove it up your nose, do you, Deb?
No, you just hold it outside your nose and close off your other nostril and breathe in deeply, and then repeat on the other side.
Yes. And
And the thing about these
go ahead.
I'm sorry. The thing about these inhalers is that once you make them, they last for so long, right, Sue?
Oh, yeah.
Like a
I'll
9,
take
10,
15
11 months.
minutes. And it's like, wow, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
Perception of
Yep.
what is achievable. You want to use the joyful blend because you always want to tip yourself toward optimism. Your silly
Mm-hmm.
mind will play back disappointments and fear based ideas to keep you from changing anything. Your heart says,
Right.
I have to change things because I want to feel better. I want to be better. I want
Mm.
to have more enthusiasm, more energy. I don't want to have to take a nap every day.
Right. Right. And I use, like, when I'm busy in a project or I'm writing one of my reports, I love to use peppermint or bergamot. It helps you keep you focused. It keeps you on task. You accomplish so much in a very short amount of time.
And your coping skills will be improved with sandalwood and clary sage. Remember,
Hmm.
we don't mix clary sage with alcohol. Just don't do it. Take my word for it, not a good idea. And to free
And
up more of your creativity, a little myrrh and frankincense go really nice.
Myrrh,
Myrrh, myrrh, myrrh, myrrh.
myrrh.
Console
It really brings it
crave
brings new thought processes. Yeah, it's really great.
and console your cravings and motivate yourself to get through the hard moments with those wonderful blends and put them on the bones behind your ears. And let's talk about mistakes. Let's talk about slips. Let's
Yeah.
talk about what will happen during this 30-day process. Whoa. Okay.
We're all human. The odds are against us that we're going to be perfect every single day. But what you need to keep in mind, if you do make a mistake, if you grab for that M&M, or if you have a bite of cake, don't say, well, okay, now I'm just going to keep eating sugar for the rest of the day. Don't do it. All right, your one little slip, get right back on, have some water, get going again. Don't allow yourself to make it a mistake for the whole entire day.
Right. And I carry with me coriander. Coriander
Mm-hmm.
and melaleuca are my best friend when I'm sugar free because coriander reminds me that I'm giving my pancreas a happy vacation. And whenever you give an organ a happy vacation, you benefit by getting younger.
The most important day is the day you decide you're good enough for you. It's the day you set yourself free. And Sue's always told us that, sometimes the hardest person that we judge is ourselves. We criticize ourselves, we condemn ourselves. And you know what? We just have to decide to love us as we are. Decide that we are good enough. What we have to offer is good enough. And you will see a big positive change in your attitude towards problems and inconveniences or things, how you would normally react in those situations. They just get so much better when you can learn to love yourself and decide that, yes, you are okay, you are good enough.
Right. And one of the things we want to talk about is you're not on a diet. Sugar free is not on a diet. Sugar
No.
free is a healthy lifestyle you are joining for a period of time. You have to think of it as this is a lifestyle exercise. This is like when Brunhilde makes us do the push up. Okay. This is a healthy lifestyle that you're participating with, so you'll have fewer future issues. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Not a diet.
And we just met a woman last month. Remember, she started the program. She was going to do 21 days. She felt so much better. She had a lot of intense pain in her legs, had trouble walking, just really not sleeping well. That she was now, I think she said she was up to 6 months free. She just kept going.
Yep.
And what a difference in her life. So it's just doable. It is. It's a change of a lifestyle. You're so right.
Okay, a lot of people complain the first 3 days they're crabby. So, if you feeling edgy, if you're feeling the sugar demons inside of you are screaming, feed me, feed me, you have plenty of tools at your fingertips that you can figure out through experience, through trying different oils, different oil combinations. You will find you are a happier person overall. We don't want you to be hungry. We want you to choose different food. We want you chewing on celery sticks instead of the peanut butter cups. We want you feeding yourself so you're satisfied, but start with the Slim and Sassy protein in the morning. I love that. The Slim and Sassy, protein that doTERRA makes is very
Hmm.
satisfying. I don't get
It is.
hungry 2 hours later. It's
Hmm.
great.
Hmm.
And when you're feeling emotional and cranky, don't answer the phone. Don't engage with people who can push your buttons. Use good judgment. When I get a burning desire for carrot cake, I run and brush my teeth with On Guard and I put Melaleuca on top of the toothpaste. And it's amazing how that cures your mouth for wanting to put anything sweet in it.
Hmm.
Clove oil is extraordinary for re educating the tongue as to what it should be asking for. If you put
Right.
clove in your mouth, you're not going to want to add sugar.
Right.
Also helps with smoking. Grounding blend, relaxing blend around your core and state. I am free of harsh judgments of myself and others. I forgive myself for believing misinformation about myself. Those are really
Mhm.
important tips because while you're going through this, and your body is purging layers of old stuff, you're going to have memories that maybe weren't too fun. You're going to have things that come back to you, and you'll say, ooh, I could taste pineapple upside down cake in my mouth. That would taste so good because you're purging those old layers. Have some more water. Drink
Right.
some more water. Rinse your mouth with On Guard. Do something that is good for you. It's a good time to go to your dentist. It's a good time to get out your walking shoes and walk some more. Dust off things that you intended to finish. We were with friends this week who said, yep, I always like your suggestions and I can do it for like 10 days. And I go, no, 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 keep going, keep going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great time to get rid of all your old patterns. Oh, determination blend.
Yes. Roman
You
candle.
snuck in geranium on this.
Yes, I did. I snuck geranium in. Deb, you won't notice. Roman chamomile, black pepper, geranium, 2 drops of each with fractionated coconut on the back of your neck, and state your affirmations over and over. You have affirmation cards. You have the undated calendar with lots and lots of pages of affirmations. You can
Mm-hmm.
create affirmations on your own. Remember, affirmations are writing over negative information. It's
Right.
like those etch a sketch things. Shake the board,
Uh-huh.
erase the old picture, and draw a new picture.
That's great.
You can do this.
Yeah, you can. You want to change you. You want this to be a new year. You want it to be a new start. We're going to talk about redoing our goals and our vision boards and things like that. So this is the time to make these changes. They're all going to go hand in hand and work very well together.
And when you're planning your week, you have to plan fun first and plan to be with people who make you laugh. Find funny movies, play them back. One of my favorites is Jim Carrey, Liar, Liar. I laugh hysterically. I don't care how many times I've seen it because his mouth just won't work right, and it's great. I love it.
It is.
John doesn't always appreciate that level of silly, but I think it's great.
No, it is.
Okay. Over the counter weight loss aids all have issues that you will pay for eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Resist the latest craze. Do things in moderation, but do them consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Got it.
Very important. Dr. Mark this morning was covering how important it is when you're making a lifestyle change of any kind that you feed your body the nutrition it needs. Please, please take your lifelong vitality. Don't cut it in half. I don't know who started that rumor. You can take half
I
in the
know.
morning and half at night, but you can also take it all at once if you're going to forget. Feed your body the superfood. Help it purge old bad stuff. Terrazyme. Da, da, da,
Yes.
da.
I
That's
think we need to put like a red cape on the Terrazyme bottle because it's such a superhero.
right. Yeah, that sucker will help you digest most anything. Huge steak,
Mm-hmm.
pork, all these things that are hard to digest. Terrazyme just goes, no big deal. Have some more, baby. Okay. Terrazyme is a great enzyme complex. It is so good for all of your organ systems. Again, it's a superfood with great vitality that has been alive in the last 8 months. It's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Da 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 da. DDR
Oh, this
prime.
other amazing thing. Yes.
This works with your body at the cellular level. This helps you with amazing cellular communication. It when you're breathing in oxygen, it helps you get more oxygen to your cells. It helps DNA remember how to be perfect. The stories we
Mm-hmm.
can tell you about DDR prime, everything from scars going
Yep.
away, adhesions being relieved,
Mm-hmm.
organized viruses being dismantled. I mean, this is amazing. But again, what's the key, Deb?
Gotta get rid of your sugar, your flour, and drink lots more water.
Yes, and you must use your supplements consistently.
Yes.
We want,
This is one I would never ever be without. There's just something, it's like a miracle capsule. It really is.
right. And mistakes are proof. We covered this already. We're going to remind you. If you make a mistake, if you have a challenging day, so what? Do not give up. Do not go to the ice cream parlor and expect to get a healthy meal. Do not do that.
Hmm.
Stay with what commitment you are making to you. And it's only 21 days. And we're
Right.
starting on the 7th. So that means when Deb and I get to Honolulu, we're going to be ready for some sugar. Yay!
Woo!
All right. PB Assist. I
Hmm.
can't say enough good things about PB Assist. People say, "Oh, I take a good probiotic." I said, "Can they guarantee you that that probiotic is actually being delivered in total to your intestinal tract?" And they all look at me gape-eyed, and I go like, "No, go back to the health food store and say, how can I be sure this is actually going to make it through all my stomach acid? How can I be
Right.
sure this money I'm putting out here is actually going to end up where it is?" Because they're telling
Hmm.
you the truth. Whatever they have on the label is truthful, but can it get from inside the jar to inside your intestines? With PB Assist, you can, because it's a unique multi layer capsule that the
Hmm.
pharmaceutical companies have been trying to bribe Rob Young and his clever ideas into. I want to do that. And he's going,
It's ours.
right. Okay, start your day with positive affirmations. If you wake up in the morning and you say, "I feel so much better on healthy food," and you have some radishes and cucumbers and wonderful things for breakfast, and you have your slim and sassy protein, and you have a day of good things planned, you have to have a plan. You can't just say, "I'm going to get up and I'm going to have a good day," and then sit there and wait for the day to happen. You have to decide to be happy because it's good for your health.
That's right. Hmm.
You
Don't worry. Be happy.
Yes, you can't focus on things you cannot control.
Right.
You can only control you, and in my case, sometimes. All right, tomorrow morning we're covering vision, pardon me, vision board goal setting.
Yes. We're going to get smarter tomorrow.
Yes, this is the smarter method.
Hmm.
Vision board goal setting and achieving. And we're going to cover this with you tomorrow. This also has to do with planning our sugar event. We're going to
Right.
eliminate sugar, and we renamed it this time about healthy consumables because that should
Right.
be the focus.
Hmm.
Blessings of peace, joy, love, and light today and always. Each day is a gift, even if it isn't what we hoped for. Sometimes
That's so true.
gifts are packaged funny. Sometimes our gifts are packaged in a flat tire that happens in your driveway instead of on the highway.
That's
See, those
true.
are good things.
No, that's really true.
We want to remind you. Don't forget your 20-minute walks a day. One of my friends just said you didn't mention exercise. Okay, exercise, exercise, exercise. 20-minute walks a day. If you can't get outside, then you go up and down your steps to your basement, to your upstairs at a steady pace. You stay in motion. You feel your heart pump. You breathe deeply. Breathing deeply is really important for exorcising toxins from your lungs. Breathing
Mhm.
deeply is really important to get extra oxygen to your brain so that when you need coping skills, like, let me think, a peanut butter cup or my On Guard toothpaste, which am I going to use? Okay.
And yeah, and remember exercise, for people are saying, oh no, I can't, I have a bad foot, I have a bad whatever. Sitting in a chair, you can do exercises. You can move your arms, you can move them up over your head. You can do those circles that Sue and I just love so much.
Oh,
I mean, and there's all ways to make yourself breathe deeply when you're doing that. I mean, just lifting either leg up and down, that's movement. It's exercise. So don't say, no, I can't do it. Start out slow if you haven't done it in a while, but you can.
Not only that, but like keep moving for 20 minutes. If you're just going to lift one leg up and down, switch legs because that leg is going to get tired. And then put two books in your hands when you're going to lift them over your head. And everything is slow. Exercise that benefits you is slow and deliberate. It's not whip, 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 whip. I am so cool. It's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to remind you, we have free webinars on Facebook pages. The Personal Peaceful Growth Calendar page has lots of webinars. We
Yes.
have lots of webinars on Circle of
Your hug.
Healing, Hug
Right.
Fest, all these.
Right.
And we also post where we're going to be and what's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
But Facebook is not our friend. It doesn't forward information. If we get a couple of hits on something, nobody can even see it when they go to the page because I've called friends and said, okay, go to my page and what does it say? And they tell me this really cool stuff. But like Facebook somehow doesn't let them see everything that's on my page. Okay.
That's true.
So we're asking you, if you don't see something, ask for access and we will make sure you can get to it. Okay.
Mhm. Super.
Well, that's all for today, folks. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. And we know that by next Saturday, you will be totally sugar free. We're going to give you another update during the week. We'd like to thank you for joining us. And we want to wish everybody a happy, happy new year. Be gentle with yourself. That's the word for this year. Gentle with yourself. What's
I
that?
like it.
No more shoulding on yourself. Stop the assignment of you should have, you could have, you would have. Because if you liked it, you would have done it already.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Let's not beat up on ourselves. Let's be kind to ourselves. Let's love ourselves this year. Healthier, happier 2017 for all of us.
And that's why the healthy consumables are in your favor. There was a page to download. I don't know if any of you got a chance to do it. You will find that information helpful too. Thank you. And it's been fun, Miss Deb.
Yes, thank you again, Sue. Everyone take care. Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.